It's your friendly math tutor, Miss C here, and today we are simplifying expressions. The way we do that is we follow something called the order of operations. In the States, we often use the acronym PEMDAS to describe the steps that we follow when simplifying expressions. We work PEMDAS from left to right. So let's go over what this means. If you study a British curriculum, you might hear BIDMAS. As an alternative, same idea, same process, just a little different words. So in the United States, we use P. That means parentheses. That means we simplify what's inside the parentheses first. If you're in Britain, you use B for brackets. So you would simplify what's in the brackets. E, the next letter, is exponents. Remember, we're working left to right here. We simplify any exponents that we see and that we can simplify. Sometimes they're attached to variables and we can't simplify those. In the British curriculum, they often call exponents indices. So that's the BI in BIDMAS. So you would simplify your indices. Okay, then this is where things take a little bit of a change. We do multiplication and division together, and we work from left to right. And then we do addition and subtraction together, and we work left to right. So let's put this into action. We are simplifying this expression here. Our first step is to deal with parentheses. So I noticed that I have two sets of parentheses. Well, actually, two sets and then a set within the set. So we'll talk about how that works. So I'm going to go ahead and simplify. I'm working from left to right. 5 minus 3 is 2. And then that stays squared minus. Now, because I've got two sets of parentheses here, I'm actually going to simplify what's on the inside first. So I'm going to leave my 6 the way it is, minus, I'm going to do this part first. 8 plus 2, which is 10. Close the parenthesis. Because I still have parentheses left that can be simplified, I'm going to do parentheses again. So I'm just working from left to right. You're going to hear me say that a lot. Now I just have 6 minus 10, which is negative 4. All right. So now I'm going to look at my expression and ask, do I see any exponents? And the answer is yes. So now my next step is to simplify exponents. So I have 2 squared. This is my only exponent. That gives me 4 minus 4 times negative 4. Lots of 4s here. All right. Following PEMDAS, we now do M and D concurrently. That means at the same time. This is often where people make mistakes. So sometimes people might say, oh my gosh, I know what the answer is. It's 0. 4 minus 4 is 0. 0 times negative 4 is 0. Yay, I'm done. Well, the order of operations was not followed. So according to order of operations, 4 minus 4 is subtraction. We don't do that yet. We do the multiplication and division first. This is what's being multiplied. There's no division here. So our first step is we leave that 4 minus by itself, or 4 by itself, and then we say negative 4 times negative 4, and that gives me positive 16. No additional multiplication or division left. So that means we move to addition and subtraction, and we're working from left to right. So 4 plus 16 is 20. So that is our simplified expression. Next problem, I'm going to go ahead and start by writing PEMDAS over to the side so we remember the order in which we simplify our problems. I'm going to put a little bar underneath multiplication and division to remind us that we work from left to right. Same with addition and subtraction, and we do them simultaneously. The multiplication and division gets done together, and the addition and subtraction gets done together, moving from left to right. Okay, our expression has a lot of multiplication in it. So in math, multiplication can be represented by this X. It could be represented by a dot, or it could be represented by parentheses. In this particular expression, it's represented using something that looks like an X. All right, so I'm looking at my expression and I'm just going to go through PEMDAS. Is there any parentheses? Nope. There are no exponents, but I do see multiplication and division, so that is the first thing we're going to do. So working from left to right, I'm looking for multiplication and division only. So here's our first piece of multiplication. We have 7 times 4, which is 28. Okay, I'm dropping my operator, this negative sign, straight down because that means we are not multiplying. And now I move to my next multiplication, which is 2 times 8, which is 16. And once again, I'm moving my operator straight down, which is a plus. And I'm going to do my last operator, which is multiplication, or not my last operator, my last part of multiplication, which is 1 times 9, which is 9. Okay, so I'm looking at what I have for my expression now. There is no more multiplication or division. All I have left is addition and subtraction. And I'm going to do this from left to right. 28 minus 16 gives me 12 plus 9. Okay, and then I still have some addition and subtraction. By the way, you could have done that in one swoop if you're great at mental math. 12 plus 9 is 21, and this is our simplified expression, following the order of operations. Our final problem of the day gives us a lot of practice on PEMDAS, which I'm going to jot down over on this side one more time as a guide for us. All right, so I am starting with parentheses, and I see that we have some parentheses right here. So I'm just going to rewrite everything until I get to the parentheses. I'm noticing as I'm rewriting that my multiplication is represented with dots instead of X's this time. Okay, 9 minus 2, my 9 is 7 is 2. Okay. All right, and that has just turned into multiplication. The parentheses are simplified as much as they can be. I am moving to exponents and I see none, so we don't need to do that step. And now I'm going to work from left to right doing multiplication and division. So starting with 14 divided by 2 is 7. 7 times 8, I'm going to just write that and we'll have to come back and do that. And now we have 5 times 4, which is 20 times 2. Okay, and now we're going to do multiplication and division again because we still have multiplication and division. So now we have 5 times 8, which is 56, minus, okay, I'm keeping my operator the same. That subtraction sign stays there for now. 20 times 2, which is 40. All right. And now I am moving to my very last step, which is addition and subtraction. And again, we're working from left to right. 56 minus 40 is 14. And there you have it. Our third expression is now simplified. Oh, it's not 14? Sorry about that. It's 16. 56 minus 40 is 16. All right, there you have it. We are done. We correctly simplified 3 expressions. If you found this video helpful at all, please like it so that other people see it in their feeds and they can learn math from this video as well. Make sure to subscribe for more math content. Remember, you've got this.